go.
Alright. Hi, June. I'm your Uncle Neil, and today I'm gonna I want you to read along with me this Pixar's Inside Out book, the Bing Bong book. So as you can see, it's still the Inside Out, the Bing Bong book. Alright. So, inside the mind of an 11-year-old girl named Riley lived a one-of-a-kind imaginary friend. He had the tail of a cat and the trunk of an elephant. He could squeak like a dolphin, and he was made of fluffy cotton candy. His name was Bing Bong, and this is Bing Bong. Turn the page. So, one day, Bing Bong was sitting by himself in Imagination Land, feeling a little lonely. It had been a long time since he had played with Riley. He was worried that she had forgotten about him. Bing Bong decided he needed to cheer himself up. "I know, I'll have a tea party," he said, "and I'll invite everybody." And so he's going to have a really nice tea party. And, Bing Bong picked up the phone and called the headquarters operator. "Hello, I'd like to invite all the emotions to a tea party," he said. The operator replied with, "All the circuits are busy. Please call again," said the operator, and promptly hung up. How strange, Bing Bong thought. I wonder what's going on in the headquarters today. So, the emotions were in the middle of handling a crisis. Riley couldn't decide what ice cream flavor she wanted. "Who cares?" said Fear. We're going to get brain freeze anyway, or no matter what." And so Fear's just kind of sad because ice cream can cause brain freeze. Bing Bong was disappointed that the emotions couldn't join him for his tea party, but he had another idea. "I'll invite the forgetters." All the things you forget when you get older, they get stored somewhere in your head. He walked to the long-term memory, where the forgetters were busy sending old memories down to the dump. "Hello, friends. Would you like to come to a tea party?" "Forget it," they all said. So they didn't want to go with him either. "These guys are busy. That's okay. I'll go to Dream Productions and invite Rainbow Unicorn," said Bing Bong. "She's always eating donuts. I bet she would love some tea cakes." So he goes into the imagination where you dream everything. And, "Good afternoon, Miss Unicorn. Would you like to come to my tea party?" The Rainbow Unicorn glanced up from her script. "Nay," she said, then returned to reading. Bing Bong walked away confused. I guess I really have to learn how to speak unicorn." So, it brings him to, Bing Bong left the Dream Productions and hopped on the train of thought, where you can think about things. And he decided to ask the train engineer if he wanted to come to the tea party. "Sorry, I've got to make some deliveries to headquarters," the engineer said. So still he hasn't found anyone to go to his tea party. Bing Bong went back to Imagination Land by himself. He couldn't find a single friend to invite to his tea party. Bing Bong had never felt so lonely, and he's all sad. And he sat down and began to cry. He began to cry caramels, candy corn, gumballs, cinnamon swirls, saltwater taffy, lemon drops, orange gummies, peppermint puffs, raspberry bonbons, and butterscotch balls came pouring out of Bing Bong's eyes. So while he's sad, he cries delicious food and candy. Candy. So, after a good cry, Bing Bong felt a little better. "I'll cheer myself up with a nice, with a ride in my wagon rocket," he said. He hopped in and began to roll down down a hill. The rocket started going faster and faster and faster until Bing Bong lost control. The rocket reached the end of the road and fell right into the stream of consciousness. Then it floated into the tunnel. "I've never been to this part of Imagination Land," said Bing Bong. As you can see, there are the 3 books, and they all have Bing Bong and his different stories and adventures. And the tunnel opened up to a lush garden full of storybooks growing out of the ground. Bing Bong had discovered the storybook land. "Wow, look at that. Riley made up these stories about me," said Bing Bong. "She remembers me after all." And Bing Bong decided to have his tea party right there in Storybook Land. He poured himself a cup of tea and toasted the 3 Bing Bongs, who leaned out of their books and toasted him back. "Cheers," said Jungle Bing Bong. "Here's to you," said Circus Bing Bong. "Good health," said Chef Bing Bong. And so the Bing Bongs enjoyed a wonderful afternoon with 3 good friends. Bing Bong, and Bing Bong. The end.